Hey guys, welcome to the video. This week is something that I know you guys will be... Okay, it's an awesome video. I can say that. It is my second show. So let's get right into it. So basically I didn't get any videos of like the pre-show stuff. So yeah, so basically to run you through a bit of the background of the show, basically the plan was to start with a 2-foot to 2'3" hunter class, just to sort of warm up before my jumper classes. And then they took so long with the cross rails because like everything started at 9 a.m. so everything started nice and early. They started with like the poles on the ground and the hunters and then the cross rails, and then there were so many people in the poles and the cross rails that like I was like mapping it out. It's like, well, it shouldn't take that long for the hunters to go through and stuff, and so I should be able to do my 2-foot, 2'3", and then go and do my 2 jumper classes, which is the 2'3" class and the 2'6" class. So yeah, I was gonna do that, and then they didn't have the hunter class on, like it wasn't on at that time, and so my jumper classes were starting over in the other ring. It's like, what? I've like jumped over like 1 2'6" jump over here, and I've had no other warm-up. So I went into the ring and this was my round. So you get to see that now. So basically I didn't really know how to do jumpers because like this is my second show. And so like when I got the buzzer, I was like, well, I guess I am supposed to go. So we went over our first jump and we got a flying change there, which was good. And she wasn't spooky at all at like any of the jumps. So I was really happy at that. Like, going through the course, I started to feel kind of sick because I hadn't eaten anything because I was feeling sick then too. And so I was feeling dehydrated and kind of sick, but I powered through it. And we had some really nice jumps. It was like kind of wet there, so she kind of hesitated, but went over that nice. And I didn't really think of going the shorter way, so I went all the way around here. But we were fast enough, but then we kind of chipped in there, and it wasn't the nicest, but then we got to our oxer there, and that was nice. And so we came around the outside to our 9th jump here, and then you have your 10th jump here, and then after, if you haven't hit any poles down, which we hadn't, you go into a jump off just after. So
she's doing it right now.
We sort of trotted for a little bit, and I'm like, I didn't really know how a jump off worked. Again, this is my first jump around, and so I'm just kind of trotting around here, cantering, because I'm like, do I just go? And then I'm like looking over at my friends like, what am I supposed to do? And so I'm just cantering around like, I don't think I'm supposed to go yet. And then I got my buzzer, so then I knew I was supposed to go, but little one's like, I don't know, and tried to trot, and it's like, no, we're going. So then we kept going, and for the jump off round, I think it's just 6 jumps. So there's the first one there, which is actually the second jump, then we go to the 3rd and 4th on the line. And then you go around to your 5th jump over here, like it's number 5, but it's like your 4th jump. And then around to your 5th jump, and then you end on the 6th jump, and I finally figured out that you can cut corners. And so we went in there and ended on our 6th jump there. And then at this point, after this is where it really started to set in that I was feeling sick. So here I started to almost like fall off in a way, because I was like feeling like kind of dizzy and like felt like I was gonna throw up. but I somehow managed to get first. So after I had my 2'6" round, after I collected myself and after I had actually thrown up because I was feeling so sick, I had like some water and just sort of like calmed down, and then I went in after a few people had gone, after they'd raised it up to the 2'6" jumps, and it started to pour, so I put on my coat after it had just poured and I was soaked. So now I was cold and feeling sick, but I'm feeling a lot better than I had at the end of the other round. So then we went in, and they're kind of separated because the first bit is on my mom's camera and then it died right at the end of the round, so it worked, but then my dad was taping on my phone, so we have like the jump off portion after, so yeah. And so for this, I was like, oh, these don't look that high, until I got up to them and it's like, this is kind of high. But then once we got going, it's like, yeah, this isn't bad, this isn't high. And little one's like, these aren't high at all, these are fine. So she was just powering through, and I was good. I was remembering my course, and we were doing great, and then like it was getting really wet, so me and her were soaked, but then we started to get a bit of our momentum back, and she went over there nice, and through the basically lake over there we had to go through, so going to that jump was interesting, but she still went over it. And then coming through here, I did a nicer corner, and then after the 7th jump and the 8th jump, I kind of forgot that I had 2 more jumps, and it's like, I'm done, and then it's like, wait, no, I'm not, and so I really cut the corner tight there accidentally, but it worked well, because then it was faster, and then we went over there, so yeah, and this is where the camera cuts off, but then we have my phone's footage, so it's not quite as good, but oh well. So basically we trotted for a bit before my jump off portion, and yeah, just to give her a bit of a break, and then we went and we started to do our jump off. So with the jump off, she's starting to get a bit tired, but she's still going around with as much pep as she can at this point for being 22 and already done a round and some warm-up jumps. So that one was interesting, but then when we got around to this jump, she kind of started to relax, and it's like, no, we can't do this, and then she's like, yeah, and sort of hesitates a bit, so that slowed us down a little bit. But by the time we got to the 6th jump, we were just about normal, a little bit of hesitation, but not as much. And then when we got to the 7th jump here, she was perfectly fine. So I was really happy with that round. She was really good. And we ended up getting 3rd, which I was really happy about.
She done?
So then basically, after I had done my 2 rounds, after like there was like a good other 5 people, I think, in the jumper classes, 5, 6 people. There might have been more. I might have just not noticed halfway being sick during it. But finally, after my 2 rounds, like, and everyone else had gone, and they went on to the 2'9", then finally the hunter ring was ready for me, and it's like, I was kind of considering pulling her out because I was kind of tired and she was tired, but I'm like, we're here now, we might as well do it. So then we went in, and it was, you can see. So we started the round, and we kind of started off funky because we got the wrong lead, and I guess I didn't notice because we were going straight and it felt okay until we got to the corner, and it's like, wait, we're not on the right lead, and then she wouldn't switch it. So then we had to trot, and then when we got up to here, she was okay, but there's ferns at the bottom at both of these, and so then when we got to this one, she was like, no, and she just stopped. So I took her back around, and then she went over it, no problem. So I was happy with that. It's like, I don't care that you stop as long as you go over it the next time, especially where she was already tired. And then from there on, it was pretty good. Like, she went over these ones pretty nice. Like, not a bad distance there. And then not a terrible distance there. And then I was really happy that she cantered through the water here, because she hates cantering through water because it's harder for her. But then going up here, she cantered through another puddle, and then going up to this one, no problem again. She got the right lead out of it. And then, or I think she did that, or she got a flying change. And then when we got to these two, she was doing pretty well, and the only thing about the last one is she got the wrong lead out of it. But other than that, it was pretty good. I was happy that she at least went through it, considering I forgot to take my crop into the ring with me. So it was a pretty good round. And considering there was like over 14 people in this division, I got 6th, and I was okay with that. I was quite happy with that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I thought it was an awesome show. It was really, really fun, and I think I have decided that I enjoy jumpers more than I enjoy hunters. Just the adrenaline rush. I'm that type of person, the type of person who goes on like the spinny rides and like the roller coasters and like the huge water slides and stuff. So jumpers are just right down my alley. So it was really fun, and I'm glad I was able to go in those 2 classes, and we did really well in them, and it was just a really fun show overall. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I already said that once, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Why do I always do this? Like, comment, and subscribe. And comment if you like jumpers or hunters better. They're both different, they're both fun, but let's see which is the more popular side of the spectrum, I guess. And don't forget the most important thing, to go out there and love your ponies. Bye.